All right, y'all. So for you to say that you really know your music, you got to know these 5 things. So RPM, obviously, we ride to the beat of the music. For most cycling studios, let me not say all. RPM, revolutions per minute, how long the song is, number of rhythm changes, and then how long those rhythm changes are, and what the song feels like. RPM obviously is self-explanatory. Song length, the reason why that's important is because, one, if it's a 45-minute class, you want to make sure that you have enough time to fit all the songs that you want to fit in within those 45 minutes, or however long your class is. But 2, you can ask more of your room if the song is shorter versus if you have a 6-minute song. If you got a 2-minute song, 2.5-minute song, you may have them out of the saddle at 1:15, 1:30 for a little while. But you're not going to have them out of the saddle doing that for a 5-minute song. Or even for songs that are like 85, 90 RPM, that can gas people out. It will gas people out. And so you knowing how long your song is and knowing that you can program it a little bit differently based on the length of that song, it's chef's kiss. It's perfect. So that's important. Number of rhythm changes. Every song is different. The way that it's going to flow is going to be different. And especially if you are a choreography person, knowing when the rhythm is going to change or the vibe of the song is going to change, you are able to program your choreography in a way that just feels epic because you can hit it right on the beat drop, because you can hit an isolation right when the music is about to drop, or get lower or softer or get a little bit more edgy. You add in a different dynamic. So knowing how many you have, or at least where they are in the song, is going to be critical for the musicality that you provide or the musicality that you have when programming your class. Length of the rhythm changes. Now, I don't know the length of the rhythm changes for every single song that I have, but for the songs that I know that I want to make sure that if I'm doing a race or a team challenge or some type of crazy interval or crazy choreo, I want to make sure that I'm able to tell them how long it's going to be. Because if your people think it's only 15 seconds, they're going to go really, really hard for 15 seconds. But if it ends up being 45 seconds, they're going to gas themselves out and they're going to feel defeated by the end of those 45 seconds. Now, if you were to let them know ahead of time, hey, we got 45 seconds, I'm going to ask for a lot. They can already mentally prepare themselves to like, all right, let me give a good bid, but let me save some energy. Let me save some juice so I can build up into those last 15 seconds or however your timing is going to go. So that way they can be successful. You have to be able to set them up for success. Now, if it comes to a song where it's just a choreo song, it's just a fun song, you're not really programming anything specific, you're just kind of going with how the music moves you, don't worry about knowing every single rhythm change. It's fine. Just make sure your counting and your timing makes sense. And then the last thing is song feel. What does the song feel like to you? Does it feel like a hill? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel like you want to do jumps? Does it feel fast? Like you want to do something extra? Does it feel like you're just kind of jogging on air, right? What does it feel like to you? And then with your different rhythm changes, what do those feel like? There are plenty of songs out there where the beginning is like, it's really poppy. It's really like, oh, ooh, ooh. And you want to move to it. You maybe even want to dance and do some choreography to it. But then it has a rhythm change that is completely different from what the beginning of the song was. And now it just feels like something different. You want to move differently. You want to do something differently on the bike. And you want to know that. And you want to respond accordingly. That is when you can say that you have musicality. That is when you can say you know your music.